Hello guys, welcome to Charlotte's Foliage here again, and what I'm going to be showing you guys today is my Micans. I had my Micans in another area of my house under a grow light, but I noticed that the leaves have been turning red and crumbling and breaking away. So I think that I'm going to take a look at it. I did move her from the kitchen here to the south facing window, but it's up so high that it may not be getting enough light. But what I really believe is the problem, and I'm going to be working on that today, is I'm going to check and see if I let the plant dry out too long and possibly underwater the plant. So I want you to kind of watch me, and we're going to pull this thing down. It is hanging and it's kind of wrapped around, so this ought to be interesting, trying to get her down and get her foliage unwrapped so we can take a look at her roots. So let's get started. I think that this ladder is not going to be enough height for me. So I'm going to get this chair and I'm going to try to get her off of here. I have a Hoya carryi here that's doing fine. See, here's some of my leaves that's breaking off. So again, I'm going to try to see what's going on with her. Hopefully we can save her. Oh guys, I don't know if I can get this off of here. Might need to wait on my husband because it's really up there. Oh, I got it. Lucky day. Okay, so I'm looking at her right now and I can tell she's dry. So I'm going to let you guys take a look at it. See how dry it is? So I have watered it since I moved it, but it might just be that I'm not watering it enough. So first thing I want to do is take a look and see if she's root bound. She's not, because her roots are not coming through the holes in the pot. Next, I'm going to get my moisture meter and just see how dry she is. Just one moment. So here's my moisture meter. I'm going to stick it down in there. It's basically saying that she's not all the way dry. I think she's a 1.5 or not, yeah, almost 2. So sometimes you can test more than one part of the plant. So we're going to move the moisture meter over to this side and let's see. So now let's take a look. Again, the moisture meter is about the same. So I can actually wait until this is a 1, but because she's been dropping leaves so often, I think we'll give her a good watering and see if that helps. Or do we need to repot her and put her in some better soil? This plant has never been repotted since I purchased it, so that might not be a bad idea. Give me just a moment. I'm not so prepared today, so I apologize. Just one moment. Okay guys, so here I am. What I have here is some perlite and some cocoa coir and some regular organic Expoma soil. So I'm just going to get right into the video of just giving her some fresher soil, and hopefully this will give her a better chance at surviving. So what I'm going to do, just kind of turn her over and squeeze the pot a bit, and then loosen up the roots here gently. And then I'm just going to pull on her just so, ever so lightly, and I'm going to get her out of there. Just some really long roots. They look good, and I'll show you how I know that. Her roots are not dark. If her roots were dark, well, what that would tell us is she has root rot from overwatering. So that's your one thing that you know your plant is not, does not have root rot. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get some soil here and a little bit of cocoa coir. Cocoa coir keeps you kind of from overwatering and underwatering your plant. This perlite will also help when you water it, it'll help with drainage. It'll keep the plant from just getting full of water and sitting. And when you water your plants, you want the water to drop out the holes. You just give it a good water, and then that's what you want, because it's a good soil drainage is important in order to sustain your plant. So I'm looking at the roots here. They're very fine roots. So this is a very, you almost have to be gentle with this plant. It's so fine. The roots are really small. Okay, so I've got all the roots in there, and all I'm doing is I'm getting ready to fill her back up. That's called backfilling. Filling her back up with fresh soil. And then what we're going to do is give her a good watering, which is obviously what's lacking. So that's what my goal is here, is to get her back healthy. I mean, this plant, excuse me, it's still growing, but it can be doing so much better if we give it a little bit of nutrients and give her a fresh start. I may have to figure out if I'm gonna move her over here with my other plants to give her more light, because in the winter I just have her under a grow light and she does very well. She grew like crazy over the winter. I've actually struggled with some of my plants. You would think the winter would be the hardest, but it's been the easiest for me because the plants are under a grow light. But you don't have to water plants as much during the winter. So let me get my watering can, and we're gonna water her, and then we should be done. My shoe off. So I have her underneath this saucer here, which will keep the it will drain well, and this will tell us if this soil is a good draining soil, because the water should come to the end of the bottom of the pot. So you just give her a little at a time, let it run down through the plant down to those roots, and give her a good watering. And then you notice we can't see the water coming down to the bottom of the pot yet. So, bottom of the saucer, excuse me. So what that means is she's still thirsty, so we can give her a little bit more water. We want to make sure that water comes out into that saucer, and that way we know that she's gotten enough water. I hope you can see this, what I'm doing. I'll let you see the soil here. And here's the plant. Still a healthy plant. And I have a little piece of metal wire, and I made this plant stand. There it goes, you guys. There's the water that you want to see coming out. Let me get in closer so you can see. See that water coming out the bottom of the pot? That's what you want to happen, okay? That lets you know your plant is getting the water that it needs. So I'm gonna continue to watch her and make sure that that's all she needs. And if she gets to being too leggy, then I might need to chop her up and restart her. Hopefully we won't have to go through that. But I just wanted to get in here and show you guys what I was doing with my Micans plant. And I'm hoping that we'll have better results. And I'm gonna clean up this mess. And I want you guys to continue to like, subscribe, and share with your friends, because I appreciate you all watching. And I really would like to increase my subscribers, and I know it takes time, but thank you already in advance for watching and subscribing. Have a fantastic day. Bye.